And now the Hansons and Hiatus podcast with Nate and Alexis.
Happy Friday, fuckers. It is episode 144 of the Hansons on Hiatus podcast. I'm your host, Nate, and this is my wife, Alexis.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
And don't forget to support the podcast, buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy us some virtual beers.
And we will happily sip them, chug them.
I will chug them.
Drink them.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I will sip.
And also visit hansonsonhiatus.com. You can check out the merch shop. We got lots of different designs. We've got holiday designs. I think we may have New Year's.
We do. We have New Year. There's still time. You can still get your holiday stuff. There's tons of parties and things going on.
Yeah, and Valentine's Day coming up. But as we said last time, we got some new items or things that you can put our designs on. Yeah. We have socks, fanny packs, and shorts. That's awesome. As well as our new Hansons on Hiatus logo with Que Monito in it. So so check that out. Also at hansonsonhiatus.com, you can become a monthly fucky supporter. You can be a little fucky for $1 a month. You can be a medium fucky for $5 a month, and you can be a big old fucky for $10 a month.
And we love all of our fuckies, paid and free.
We sure do. And I want to thank some of our paid fuckies. I want to thank Justin Harper, Jose, Sydney, Luis, Manny, Spandex Thor, Brian P, Antonio, Chrissy, Christina, Stephanie, Kimberly, Tom, Miss Nikki D, Melissa, Eric, Lindsay, Jasmine, Jorge, and Stephanie. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you.
And we really do. And this podcast obviously is free. And this to become a fucky supporter, you're just showing us a little love. You know, if you're appreciating the stories and the information about Mexico and traveling and everything else. Think about maybe becoming a fucky supporter for the holidays.
Yes, it helps a lot.
Yeah, or just send us some virtual beers if you like.
Yeah, keeps the show rolling.
That's right. And like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus.
We be there.
We be everywhere. All right, let's get to some comments from the last episode, or from the old social medias, the interwebs. First one is, oh my God, did you guys ever find out what hat they pulled that address out of? So if they ever sent you mail, it would have gone to the wrong address, ? And that is from Jen. And no, we have no fucking clue where that address is.
That's a big old no, Jen.
Yeah, and if you guys aren't familiar with what she's talking about, we were discussing how we were getting ready to get our permanent residency, and they checked with our address and they said, hey, is this your address? And we were like, absolutely not. That is not our address. No. And then they were charging us to change our address. I'm like, but you guys did it wrong in the first place. Yeah. Why are we getting, penalized for that or whatever? So, no, we have no idea. I actually, since we needed an electric bill to prove our address for our permanent residency, we really kind of contemplated going to this address and being like, hey, can we borrow your fucking
we're like, let's just take a little
electric
little
bill
drive. Just take it.
Yeah, just take it.
And take a picture of it.
Yeah. But yeah, so no, we have no clue where that address came from. I don't know, maybe when they were entering it in the computer, if they were doing a bunch of them, maybe they looked at the wrong one or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
and nobody's mailing us anything here. I don't know how the mail works in Mexico or just our part of Mexico, but we don't get any mail here.
Yeah, so nobody would have mailed us mail because we don't have mailboxes.
Right.
And most people don't. Maybe if you have a house or something.
Yeah, probably a house.
Yeah, I don't know. There is a Mexican mail service, but as far as I know, you don't use it.
Yeah.
Because everybody has always said for years that we've talked to people. They're like, yeah, I sent a Christmas card to, I can't remember what state. And they're like, yeah, it got there 8 years later.
Yes. That would be awesome, though.
That would be. It's like a time machine.
You paid for delayed mail.
Yeah.
This is Alexis. I'm dead now. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Well, and for full disclosure, for some more information, if people are looking to move to Mexico or curious about the mail, like I said, no, a lot of people ask us, hey, how can we send you a Christmas card, or how do we send you a package or whatever? Packages we could potentially receive, we have DHL, FedEx, UPS, Estafeta, but mail, nah, not really. Yeah, the only thing you can do is, a lot of people in the States that are from the States or Canada get a virtual mailbox, and it's basically a service you sign up for and you pay a monthly fee, and they have an address that you can use as your address, and people can send the mail there, or if you need it for bills or credit card or whatever. And then what they do is it's a secure company, and they will open the mail for you, scan it, and then you have a virtual mailbox, and you go online, and then you can read your mail.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What a service. What a smart service.
Yeah. Genius. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah,
scary, though.
that is it, Jen. Yeah, we have no fucking clue.
No clue.
And also another comment. Glad you guys enjoyed the Thanksgiving beers, and that was from Kim.
Thanks, Kim. We did.
Yeah, thank you so much. You got us 5 virtual beers for Thanksgiving. So
I think we drank them all.
We did. We are very, very thankful for you. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So much. We did.
Yeah. But I wanted to tell you, you crack me up.
Me?
Yes,
okay.
you. I was just like laughing in my head about this the other day because this past weekend we were up at the pool, and it was after a rainstorm, and I was in the pool and you were out, and a big rainbow came across the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was super pretty. And so I'm in the water, and you go, "Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you take a picture, and so it looks like the rainbow is coming out of your mouth?" And I was like, "Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious." So I come in the water, and I have my mouth open like, ah. And you tell me what? You're like, "Oh, no, move this, a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right." And so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, have my mouth open, and, I'm going back and forth. And then you show me the photo that you took. And it's not even in my mouth. Like, I'm picturing that it's going to be like, it looks like the rainbow's coming out of my mouth or something. But I look like I'm waiting for like a rainbow golden shower from the fucking Lucky Charms man or something.
I could just picture seeing you Photoshop the rainbow coming down into your mouth, because it almost was. It was just really far. It was like high above you, but I thought it was coming into your mouth, not going out of your mouth.
Yeah, so I was I was just cracking up because you had me going back and forth, lining me up. Like, I felt like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, thank you. Love you.
It was a good photo.
It was. But the rainbow, for those of you who aren't watching the video, the rainbow was like in the middle of the sky. It was not even near my mouth. It was like, as far as the photo is concerned, it was like 10 feet from my mouth. It was just like across the sky.
I mean, I'm just seeing the bigger picture, like the final outcome.
Yeah. Thanks. But I was dying. I was like, you son of a bitch. But yeah, so this past week, we actually did, on Thursday, we went out on a school night.
We did. I don't like to.
And we did a couples bowling night.
We did.
This is 40.
Yeah.
But it was super fun, actually.
It was so much fun. I knew you had fun.
Yeah, and the bowling alley is fairly new, like maybe a year and a half or something.
Yeah.
It hasn't been around. We had not been to it yet.
And it's tiny.
It is, and I liked it like that. And it's kind of hidden. Like, it's not like your big fucking Bowl-O-Rama game Cineplex type of thing.
True, yeah. I was honestly concerned when we were walking in. I'm like, where's a bowling alley gonna be in here? It was small.
Yeah, it's right off Fifth Ave, and it's like you go in under. Was it underneath the gay bar?
Yeah.
The roof.
Santino or something.
No, I think Santino's next, but I thought it was called the Roof. I don't know. Anyway,
probably.
I don't know. I've never been.
Sure.
But yeah, so you go through like this alley, and then he opens this big door, and there's like a pool table and a fucking bar, and there's all these lanes, and there's lights and stuff. It's like, a cool. It's not like it's not your grandpa's bowling alley.
Right.
It has lights and music and everything, and but yeah, we did a couples night, and we geez, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but somebody slammed their fucking door.
That's scary.
But I don't know I don't know if we've talked about this before, but like, it is very hard in Playa del Carmen to hang out with couples. There's not a lot of couples here, and I think maybe I've mentioned this before, but it's a lot of women, like female travelers.
Oh yeah.
So if you're a single dude, this is a place to come. And then the single guys here are usually a little weird. So I mean, not all of them, but
Agreed.
like the few that there are.
True.
Yeah.
It's weird that like everybody's like, oh, female travelers, you're so independent and cool, and this single guy travelers are like fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
No, but there is a lot of women around.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, it's a close and safe location.
Yes.
So people, that are trying to find themselves,
yes,
can go and come here and feel safe. You know, like like we've talked about, our building is often female single travelers that are just like, trying to broaden their horizon.
Yeah.
Find a nice Mexican man to settle down with.
There you go.
Oh man, but it was really fun. We have this group of couples, that are in like a WhatsApp chat, and we were starting to do like couples things. So I really enjoyed it going out with our couple friends.
Me too. It was nice. It's good to get like some, we had the boys on one team, the girls on the other, so we had that little rivalry going, and then it was just nice to like just talk about couples things and like plan those things. Not that we don't like our single friends and we can't go do things with them, but sometimes it's nice to just have a couple couples to like talk, oh, my wife, oh, my husband, oh, this or that.
Well, and I was thinking like our group was very international.
Yes.
Our friends Zach and Nancy are from Canada. Charlotte and Jonathan. Jonathan is from US, and Charlotte's from Ireland.
Yep.
And then Neil is also from Ireland.
Yep.
Right? So Neil and Cara is from Australia.
Yep.
So yeah, we had quite a mix of people there.
Yeah, I was explaining to my mom she's like, have I met these friends? Have I seen pictures? And I
No,
was
you
explaining
haven't. We haven't seen you in 4 years. But.
Damn.
Yeah. No, we've seen her, but she hasn't been here. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I was just sending her the picture, and I was explaining, who's who and where they're from. And she's like, wow, you know someone from everywhere. I'm like, we kind of do here.
Yeah, for sure. So I am happy to say you and I won the first game.
We did.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, Midwest in the house.
Well, you won the of the girls, and I one of the guys.
We did.
But
and then the second game, I went down.
Oh, did you? That's when you got drunk.
I stopped drinking because they ran out of Amstel Ultras for me and Nancy, and I just didn't.
Really?
I didn't want anything else, so I think that I didn't have my liquid strength or courage to like.
Yeah. And then we played a little bit of Jenga.
We did.
Yeah. Oh, and the great thing about having like a couple of friends, I'm sure everybody else is like, yeah, we have fucking tons of couple of friends.
Yeah.
But nobody was like, hey, let's go to the fucking nightclub till 4 a.m.
No, everybody was like, oh, it's time to go home.
Because they're all in a relationship. They're not looking to like bang anybody or anything other than their spouse. And so everybody was like, yeah, let's, we were trying to find a place to have a drink. I think half the couples went home or went to get food. We went and had a beer with Charlotte and Jonathan, and then we went over to, and then we got some food and then just called it a night.
Yeah.
Nice
I think that too. That's why I don't always get the invite from my single lady friends because they know, one, I don't want to go out on a school night, and two, I'm probably not going out after whatever we're doing, like dinner or something. I don't want to go clubbing.
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So good Thursday.
It was a good Thursday.
And then when did we go to Cozumel? Was that Friday? Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Then on Saturday we went with our friends Charlotte and Jonathan. They're like sailors. Like they have a sailboat. They sailed it down here from Texas. So they've been all over tons of different islands and stuff, but they had never been to the east side of Cozumel. That is, the uninhabited side where it's just a couple beach bars or whatever.
We're like, oh, we gotta take you.
Yeah. So we're like, we got to do that sometime. So it worked out that day, this past Saturday, that they had free, and so we're like, let's go over. Yeah. So we rented a car, split it. We're gonna take them around the island, and we did that. And we went over to, since the water was really nice, we went over to the east side to take Que Monito so we could run around on the beach. And it's this beach. It's like untouched. I mean, not untouched, but it's not like a public beach where there's like bunch of people laying around and
there's like barely any footprints.
Yeah, exactly.
Any people, you're not seeing a lot of things. You're seeing more plastic than anything.
Right. Well,
people
washing up from Cuba.
Yeah, right. Come on, stop throwing your plastic in the ocean, Cuba.
I just say that because one time I found like a beer bottle from Cuba, so it floated that whole way over to Mexico.
I'm terrible at geography, but last time whoever was like, oh, what's that way? Like for the ocean. I was like, Cuba. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah. But then we were going down to the beach, and there was a Christmas tree in the water.
Yeah, like a plastic Christmas tree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it looked real.
It was like white.
Yeah. It was like one of those white ones with the red balls and everything like that. So we see the two girls and a guy, and the guy's taking photos of them. We're like, oh, that's so smart.
Such a good idea.
Like these two girls probably hired this guy and brought this Christmas tree, and they went taking pictures on the beach and everything like that. Mm. And then they started, Que Monito started running over there. And so we go over and talk to him, and they let us take some pictures. So if you see it on our social medias, the photos with us in this Christmas tree, it is not AI.
No.
It is a Christmas tree on the fucking beach. And it was super nice of them to let us take photos and not charge us. And they actually took photos with their like professional camera.
I know, so happy. I was like, thank you so much. I was so worried we wouldn't get in contact with them to get the photos. And I love that both of our families were like, did you Photoshop that tree in, Nate? Because you're the master of Photoshop and whatever. But we're like, no, it's a real fake tree on the beach. So that was funny.
Yeah. So yeah, it was super cool. Then what did we do? We just continued around. We did a little bit of snorkeling. And then we went, and I don't know if you guys remember us talking about our friend Carlos that got his leg broken, by getting out of a taxi. We went over and visited him, brought K Monito over to see him and stuff. And so K
Monito was concerned. He was very concerned for his Tio Carlos.
Yeah. So we did that and then rushed back. And yeah, he's like me? Yeah, K Monito's doing his licky mat right now, so he's almost done.
We should licky mats sponsored. You know, Hansons on Hiatus sponsored by licky mats.
Yeah, we do need a licky mat sponsor.
Yes.
But then we agreed to go to a barbecue Saturday night, so we went to the island all fucking day.
Last week was fucking busy.
Yeah, and then we went to a barbecue at our new neighbor friend's place. He's from Chile.
Yeah.
And I started talking to this guy, and how did you meet him?
This is how I meet everyone here. Most of our friends, walking K Monito, he has a little Frenchie named Mila. She looks like a little potato. She's like 1.5 years old, but K Monito ran up to her, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. But she ran right up to him when we first met, and they were like matching each other's energy. I'm like, oh, this is great. She still has the puppy energy. He's got the puppy energy. So we just started talking. Ignacio, really nice, here with his brother. He's a professional tennis coach.
Oh, wow.
You know that? Wow.
That's fancy.
I was like, that's a fun job. And then I was like, you got to meet my husband. You would love him. And the rest is history.
Well, he must do something else too, because when I started talking to him at this barbecue that was at his place, and basically we all paid like $15, and his brother is like a chef or like just a really good cook, and he got like this giant like piece of meat and sausages, and what else did he have?
Mushroom, like stuffed
mushrooms and everything, and it was just kind of, and then beer and wine, and it was like $15 all you can eat until it's gone. I guess.
Felt like I was at some like kind of bougie, you had to be on a list little boutique restaurant there. They would come around and serve, take some meat, take a little mushroom, take some meat, take a little mushroom. I'm just like, oh, I feel so fancy.
Yeah,
it was delicious.
It was really good. But yeah, so we're there at the barbecue. I started talking to him, and I was like, oh, like, where are you from? He's asking me where I'm from. I'm like, oh, I'm from Iowa. Or actually, sorry, I said I'm from west of Chicago, because that's usually what I say, because most people outside of the states don't know where Iowa is. Because there's not like a big city there.
Even when we say Iowa, they're like, Iowa. Yeah. Like, what is that?
Yeah, it probably sounds like I'm speaking fucking Mayan or something.
Yeah, you're like, Aya.
But he goes, oh, I went to college in Iowa. And I was like, what? Dude's from Chile and he went to college in Iowa?
Like, are you sure? We said like Iowa? Are we talking about the same state?
Yeah. And surprisingly, not a lot of them get confused with Iowa, Ohio, and Idaho. You think they'd all get those confused, but nah.
I think that's an American thing. We don't even know our own
states.
we
don't even know the fucking, for sure.
They're all potatoes and corn.
And then, and then he moved and went, and then I think finished up college in West Palm Beach, or Palm Beach.
So funny.
Yeah, it's like, I went to UCF in Orlando, so he knew, he's like, oh, I used to date the girls from Orlando. And,
nice.
Probably the college chicks. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But
yeah, nice guy, nice brother, good new friends to have. We just gotta make K Monito not hump his dog. Yeah.
Well, at least she's fixed.
Yeah.
I don't need any little puppies running around.
No, but they would make cute puppies.
They sure would. Yeah. Do they have a Frenchie pug mix? A fug?
Oh, fug. I was like, what would that be?
Or a Frenchie?
A Frenchie? I like the fug.
Yeah.
I got a fug.
Fug you, motherfucker.
Fug you. That's my dog.
Can I pet that dog? But when we were there, so like it was mainly people that we knew, but there was 2 or 3 people we didn't know. Yeah. And we kind of introduced ourselves to everybody. But there was one girl that she was talking to somebody across the table, but you were trying to get her attention to say hello because you're sitting next to her.
Yes. And especially I knew she was Hispanic, so I know it's very rude to not introduce yourself or say hi to everyone at the party. So I always make it a point to go up to people, even if I'm nervous, even if I don't speak the best Spanish, to go up and say hi, especially women. You gotta, hey, I'm a friendly friend over here.
Yep.
So I was trying to get her attention, like, hey, hi. buena, and she just would not look at me. And I was like, okay, maybe she was talking, but then she would stop and then come back, and I'm just like, look at me. And then finally she looked at me, and it was a quick hello. But I guess there were some problems afterwards about that.
Oh yeah,
with her.
Yeah, so I guess with our new buddy Ignacio. Is it Ignacio or no? You say Ignacio.
Ignacio, but they call him Nacho for short.
Nacho. Okay,
that's
I'm
his
like,
nickname.
we're calling him Nacho.
But
then.
as soon as I went there and I was like, "Hey, Nacho," I was like, "I don't know if I can call you Nacho."
That feels like a dog.
Now I'm hungry.
A dog name. Oh, speaking of hungry, I think it's Kemonito's lunchtime, so we're gonna go ahead and feed him. But yeah, so this girl, I guess this was after we left the party.
Yeah.
And she said something about the music that he was playing.
She was like, "This music sucks. Like, whose music is this? It sucks. Let's change it." And he was like, "Fuck you. This is my music.
Yeah, it's
like,
my
what do you
party in my
mean?"
house.
Yeah.
And then I guess that girl, her friend, is dating his brother, who is the chef there. So then his brother got put in like an awkward situation because the girls are fighting and it's awkward. So he told her to get the fuck out, I guess. And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
That's what you got to do."
I'm glad we were gone for all that.
Yeah.
I don't like the dramas.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a nice little weekend. I think on Sunday we just went to the beach. We met up with Nacho and Mila. The Poog.
Frenchie.
Sorry, Frenchie. I'm thinking of the Fug.
Yeah, the Fug.
Yeah. So, but yeah, good little weekend. But this weekend is gonna be packed
again. The
Once
holidays, man. Come on.
Fucking holidays.
Killing me already.
It's the holidays.
It's the holidays. Come on. Just go have fun.
Yeah. But we have, well, I mean, I guess technically it was yesterday, but our friends Adam and Heather are in town.
So excited.
And from Warner Robins. And they're actually originally listeners, but they reached out, I think it was last year or it was earlier this year.
Probably last year. I think it was last year.
I don't think it's been a full year.
Oh,
it?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I feel like it was towards the beginning. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so recently, and wanted to rent, the condo next door that we help. My parents have it, but we rent it out for them throughout the year when they're not here.
Casita de Hansons.
That's right. That's right.
Hansons.
So they wanted to rent it out, and so they did, and we became good friends because right next door. So if you guys are looking to get away at some point, reach out to us, let us know. My parents do come down in the winter for a short period of time.
Yep.
Well, not short, 3 months. So there's about 3 months where it's blacked out. But if you guys want to come down, I can show you around, and we'll become friends. We'll do some fucking beer chugs together.
I love it. Only cool people allowed.
Yeah, that's
but
right.
all you guys are cool. So
Yeah, but reach out to us at Did You Do Nate on Instagram or at Hansons on Hiatus. And we can figure it out and get it set up.
Yeah, we'll check the availability.
Yeah, so yeah, they got in town. Tomorrow we have a pub crawl, right? Is it tomorrow, Saturday?
Yes. I'm
Yes.
like, what day is it?
So again, I think what was the other pub crawl we were talking about? Was it Halloween?
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Halloween pub crawl. This is the 12 bars of Christmas. So they actually have 12 bars that all these people are going to, and what's the guest list is like.
Oh my God! The group of the pub crawl is 125 people now.
Oh my God! It'll be 200 by tomorrow.
Yeah, and again, I say the same thing. I don't think everybody can get a drink before you have to go to the next bar.
Right.
You
Well,
know.
maybe some people won't drink.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 100. Let's say half. So let's say half of them show up.
Right.
That's 60 people. I mean, that's going to take forever to get a fucking drink.
Yeah. I mean, they said they had drink specials at each location, like BOGO. So maybe there'll be like a set drink, like, yo, you can get beers, and they'll have
Yeah.
beers
If
ready
they're
or
smart,
something.
they would say like everybody's getting a fucking margarita, and then
Yeah.
they make like 50 fucking margaritas. So they
I'm
can just hand them to
excited
people.
to see some of our favorite places on there, like Quinta Parilla, CMC. Beer Club's not on there this time, is
No.
there? There's something else on there that we love.
Yeah.
but
your Onyx place you
Onyx,
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we've talked about before, I feel like that's too many places, too many people, not enough time.
I know.
Yeah.
There's just so many people here. How do you cut it off? No, you can't join us on a walk to 12 bars.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't possibly.
Yeah, well, and then it doesn't have a time, like when you go to the next one.
Oh, I thought it did.
No, I don't
said,
think so.
Like each one, like at this time. But yeah, we need like the Orlando pub crawl people to be here and like make it legit.
Yeah, so I don't. Truth be told, like I've said, I have not been on these pub crawls that they do here.
Oh yeah,
I'm
you're
very,
right.
I'm very experienced with the ones in Orlando and just doing my own events and stuff, through the radio station and everything. So this will be our first one, and I'm well prepared to eat my words if it turns out to be a really good time.
Yeah.
and it runs well and stuff. I know they've done this a couple of years, so
Yeah.
it must, but I just can't understand how it could possibly work because, unless these bars that they have, they're getting in double the staff or something because,
Yeah.
you can't, that's what they do a lot of times at the college bars. They're like, all you can drink from 5 to 9. And then they put one fucking poor bartender out
Yeah.
there so they can't serve as many drinks,
Exactly.
So if there's only two bartenders, which there normally is at most bars at 4 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah.
So,
maybe they're preparing.
but
for us.
tune in next week. I will let you know how it was, and like I said, I will eat my words if I need to.
I think it's gonna be like the Halloween pub crawl this year and kind of last year where we had to go drinks and we're just walking because then if I'll bring my little backpack, if we can't get a drink at the next place, we'll just pull out our little seltzers or beers in my backpack.
Boom. Nice.
Or we'll get a walk-in beer. We'll get 2. We'll get a beer to drink there and then a walk-in beer to go, and then we'll be good for the next one.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's a good plan. Well, and that was my idea for a costume. I haven't really decided if this is what I'm doing or not. One year at the Orlando pub crawls, for the Christmas crawl, I did Dick in a Box, if you remember the SNL skit, which I don't know if everybody will still get that skit, even though they should. Fucking Andy Samberg and Justin Timberlake.
Let me tell you, when we said it to a couple of the girls, I don't remember if it was us at like the couples bowling night or where, if I was just saying to the girls what you were going to do. I got a couple looks, and then I realized kind of the age gap, or international people might not watch Saturday Night Live. They're probably not watching what we're watching because the jokes are, U.S. Politics and this and that and whatever. So we got a couple looks and we're like, have you never seen that? I can't remember who we said it to. And they were like, I love Justin Timberlake, but I have no clue what you're talking about. We're like, go home and look it up. You're gonna die laughing. And then I'm like, are they gonna die laughing? It was pretty old. When you look back at like older things
like,
you thought were funny, you're like, oh, it's kind of cheesy or in poor taste of what they were talking about. But I don't know.
Yeah, so
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, with my Dick in the Box costume in Orlando, I cut a hole in the back of the Christmas gift that I had, strapped to my crotch.
Yeah.
And I put a bottle of vodka in there. So when we were in the club,
In the club, we all fam.
Yeah. When we were in the clubs, I would pull the bottle out and I'd pour myself a drink in the bathroom or whatever to a little refresh.
They didn't think to check in your box. They were like, no, we don't want to know what's in
They
there.
ain't checking in my box.
We
It was
don't know
just
if
my
your dicks
costume.
aren't really in there.
But here I can't really do that. I don't need to do that because none of the bars have like security or whatever,
Yeah.
the ones that we're going to.
Security?
So I was going to get a bag of wine and put it in there and then have the little spout sticking out so people have to get down and do like a wine chug out of my crotch.
That'd be funny.
Yeah,
Does
don't-
it get warm?
Yeah, but red wine's usually warm anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know if they sell like, was it Franzia or whatever? The
Yeah.
boxed wine. I need the bag because I want to put the bag in it.
Yeah. I know I've seen like the cartons, like the cardboard cartons or whatever it's made out of, but not the bag in there of just the wine is in there. So we'll have to go looking for that.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
Going on a wine hunt.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll let you know next week how that went. But I would like to announce we are officially permanent Mexican residents. Woo!
Ooh, you need a button.
Yeah. Oh wait, do I got one?
Oh,
Yes. Oh, it's a little loud.
Oh, God. Watch out.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah. So, not yesterday. What was it? Wednesday.
Yeah.
We had our change of addresses appointment
Mhm.
because our fucking addresses were wrong, and then they had to like the Mexican immigration offices close like halfway through December because holidays.
Yeah.
So we had to get our appointments in as quickly as possible. So we got those, and then since there was only slim pickings for the appointments, my residency was on Wednesday, and then yours was Thursday morning.
Yeah.
And then
I like
also we had our change of address appointments, and so there was a lot of downtime in between there. We got there at 8:45 a.m. and I left at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
all day.
I left you at like 1.
Yeah, we went to the after you got your address changed. I just said, you go home and take care of Que Monito while I'd sit here and wait.
Yeah.
So we walked around I rode my bike to the mall in between my appointments and walked around there. You and I went over to the grocery store. We just fucking tried to kill some time there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually you went home because I was like, yeah, there's no reason for you to sit here.
Thank you. Bye. I'm dismissed.
But yeah, if our address was correct, we could have came at 1:30 and been out by 4. But you know, that's how that goes.
That's how it goes.
But so what happens is like you sit outside, it's fucking hot out, and there's a ton of people. It's like sitting at a bus station, and they call your name, and then the security guard lets you inside, and then you go and you pay your government fees, and you make sure all your information is correct. Then you have to go back outside, and then they call your name after everything's entered in the computer. Then you get to go back in, and then they take your picture, and they do your fingerprints, and then you get your card and your ID and everything.
Yeah, like
So-
the good old DMV.
Yeah. So they told me this is what would happen, but after I paid my fees and everything. What happened there? After I paid my fees and everything, they here, hang on one second. I'm getting a message. Sorry, I got a guy coming here to pick up the laundry.
Oh.
But
like,
yeah,
what?
yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so after I paid my fees and everything, they just said, "Oh, they'll call your name," but they didn't tell me to go back outside.
Oh.
And inside is air conditioned.
Yeah.
So I sat inside for an hour and a half.
That's great.
And I messaged you, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or whatever. And then
Just
you message
stay.
our lawyer lady, and what
Yeah.
did she say?
She was just like, oh, did he pay? And I'm like, yeah, he paid already. He's just waiting to take his photo. She's like, oh, that's great. He's almost done. And she's like, does he need water? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I was like, but he's inside. And she was like, that's fine. So I hope they didn't like blow up your spot by bringing you water.
Yeah. Oh, no, not at all. Yeah. So I stayed in there, and then they called my name, got my ID, everything, boom, got it taken care of. And then yesterday morning, we went in at 9 a.m. and you were out by noon.
Yes.
So about 3 hours.
It was great. It
Yeah.
was still longer than I needed, but
Yeah.
those benches are so uncomfortable outside.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
God, they're like bars, so homeless people don't sleep on them, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but my butt still
I think it's
hurts.
just so they can have it outside, so it's getting rained on and the sun and everything. You don't want them to get all
True.
shitty, but anyway, yeah. So we both have our permanent residency, and if you don't know how it works here in Mexico, you get your temporary for 4 years, and after 4 years you can apply for permanent, and then now we're permanent residents for life. And
For life.
yes, yeah. So and now we can have Mexican work permits where we can work for Mexican companies, actually, because right now obviously we do everything remote because we can earn income outside of the country but not legally inside the country without getting get all that set up and everything. So so if you guys have any questions about getting residency here, feel free to ask us. We used a lawyer just because there's a lot of paperwork, and if you go to your appointment and something's fucked up, they're not like, oh, here, let's correct it. They're like, go get a new appointment, and you got to come back in like a week or 2 weeks or whoever knows how long. So
And I believe them. You
Yeah.
start all over.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yay, congratulations.
Yeah, sweet.
Yes. But yeah, thank you everybody for following our journey. Really appreciate it. But I have another piece of information that I would like to announce. I will be back in Atlanta in January because I got accepted to potentially work at the World Cup. Kind of like I do at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. So I have like these team tryout, or not team, like, I don't know, work tryout kind of things, where they're basically going to tell me what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So like whether I'm, like there's lots of different things. It's not like putting the stage together like the halftime show.
Oh, you're not going to be the halftime dance team,
No.
dance squad? Dang it.
No, but like I could be taking tickets, or I could be an information person, or I could be escorting teams. Like I could work in the broadcast team, I guess. And, so there's just like a lot of different opportunities. But I don't know if I'm actually like a lot of my friends didn't even get this email. But I'm like in. I think I'm in, but I don't know if I'm in because they call it tryouts, but I don't know if they mean tryouts like we're gonna show you what you're doing, but you're definitely working.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're at least in the inner circle. For
Yes.
everybody that didn't get in.
Yeah.
So sorry. That'll be amazing. When are
Yeah.
you going?
January 8th through the 12th. Yeah, so I found a cheap flight on Frontier. Actually, Frontier, $145 round trip,
Wow.
which is not too bad because most times we look at Atlanta, it's like $500-$600.
Fuck Frontier, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We might have to take a break and come back because I think the laundry guy is going to be here in 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, give me 1 second.
A few minutes later.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Which this might be another good time to remind people how we do our laundry here. And we do not have a washer and dryer. We haven't had one in over 4 years.
Sadly,
Yeah.
I miss having a washer dryer.
Yeah.
But
But the great thing is there's tons of lavanderias around here, little laundry spots, and there's only a couple like real laundromats, but these are basically people you just take your clothes to and drop it off. They charge you by the kilo, and not drugs. I'm talking about clothing, motherfuckers. And then they wash it, dry it, fold it, give it back to you. All you gotta do is put it in your drawers.
yeah.
Boom. And then some of them do delivery, pick up, and drop off, which is what we just did.
Love our guy Gustavo. Everything smells good, looks good, and he picks it up from me and delivers.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, so nice. So nice.
nice.
Yeah. But anyway, so sorry if I was getting a little frazzled there. I was like, I don't want to miss our laundry guy because
No.
then, he's going to have to come back around on his route or whatever. So,
Yeah, you don't wanna
but
make
yeah,
him
so I will be coming to Atlanta. And it works out really good because I will be there if you guys also listen to the Daily Dose podcast, our friends Brandon and Chuck, they are having the Daily Dose presents Crazy Mark's 57th and a half birthday party.
That is a mouthful.
Yeah.
Crazy Mark's 57 and a half birthday party.
Yeah. So I messaged Brandon the other night and I was like, hey, bro, like when I'm going to be in Atlanta for my FIFA World Cup orientation, tryouts, whatever the fuck it is, I really have no clue. Like they call it volunteer tryouts, but I don't know if I'm actually trying out or if I'm in and they're just trying to figure out where to place me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So so I will be in town. I said, oh fuck, it's on January 11th. I'll be there on the 11th. I fly out on Monday morning on the 12th. And the great thing about this party is that it is from noon to 5.
Oh, that's a great party.
Yeah, because I was about to tell Brandon, I'm like, bro, I can't be there super late. I got to get up early and fly and, yada, yada, yada. I was like, oh, it's noon to 5? Fuck yeah. I just can't. I can't stay out super, late after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is Sunday, January 11th, from noon to 5, and it's at New Realm Brewing.
Love New Realm.
Yeah,
One of our faves.
Yeah, so if you're from Atlanta or in Atlanta area, it is down on the Beltline. And one of our favorite breweries, just because they have great food, the rooftop patio that overlooks the Beltline.
Great people.
Yeah,
Great people there.
Yeah. Our friend Jeff that used to work there, he's now working for what are they called? Tonic or THC tonics. Yeah. So yeah, he moved on to a different industry from beer, but yeah,
why not?
Love New Realm. And this is a free event. They would like or encourage, I guess, a $10 donation, and it goes to the West Leukemia Foundation. So,
nice.
So if you are going and if you can spare $10 to donate to leukemia research, I'm sure the guys will greatly appreciate it.
Of course. You can donate for me. I won't be there. I'll be here babysitting.
Yeah. Who's going to babysit me?
I don't know. Not Brandon or Chuck.
Yeah, that's true. But they're going to have actually, here, let me find that flyer. They are going to have performances from Distinct Grace, which is Chuck's band that he headlines. It's a all veteran they do covers, but they have their original music as well. But it's an all veteran band, and then they have the Duncan Brothers band and Danny Allen of the Vagabonds. Oh yeah, they were interviewing these guys. Sorry, I missed that one. But they'll also have, let's see what they got. They got raffles, beer pong, silent auction, and the grand prize is win a 7-day trip to Playa del Carmen, Mexico, courtesy of Jose from Epon Superstore in Stockbridge, Georgia.
Oh my goodness.
EponATL.com.
Yes. Jose is the best.
Yeah, Jose's another one that, like we were talking about. He was a listener. Rented my parents' apartment next door to us maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Started coming down. He's been down like 3 or 4 times. Now we're like best buddies, and now he's giving away a trip for free. So, full disclosure, I'm sure he's talked about this on the Daily Dose podcast, but it is my parents' condo that you'll be staying in. So you'll be literally right next door. So if you win this trip, you will be right next door to us. And what's included is, from what I understand, it's a 7-day stay here at Casa de Hanson. I believe they said the airfare was covered by another company, which I'm sorry, he did not get that to me. But the way to win is you have to be at this event on January 11th at New Realm Brewing. And I believe it is a $20 like raffle ticket.
Oh, that's
so
great.
you just have to be there. So for $20, you can win a week vacation in Mexico and come and hang out with me and you.
Yeah.
and we will
Thank you, Monito.
we'll take you to do whatever you want to do. I mean, we're not paying for you to go do whatever you want to do,
yeah.
but if you want to go do ruins, we can do that. If we can go to cenotes, I can take you over to Cozumel. Hey, what's up, buddy? I can have you babysit Que Monito, so you shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what you win. A 7-day trip to Playa del Carmen to watch our puppies.
Yes,
Thank you.
exactly. But yeah, so yeah, $20 you can win a trip down here. It's a studio apartment 1 block over from the famous Fifth Avenue from in Playa del Carmen, 2 blocks down from the beach, rooftop pool, king bed, full size fridge. You know, we got a balcony that's right next to ours.
Nice.
And if you partake in the devil's lettuce, I can help you out with that as well.
We also have
that. But yeah, so a really, really nice place, really nice prize. Thank you from Jose from EPON.
Yes, thank you, Jose.
In Stockbridge, Georgia, and the Daily Dose podcast, Chuck and Brandon. You can listen to them on all the same platforms. No, actually, I don't know if they're on YouTube, but their main one is Spotify, just like us. But
I bet they are.
Yeah, you can find them on there.
Those boys are on everything.
Yeah, so so $20. I mean, you can't beat that. $20 in Mexico, like to come to Mexico. Good prize, right?
I think that's a great prize.
Yeah,
oh my god, $20, you can win a trip.
Yeah,
it's
so
like being on a Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
And so it'll be cool because I'm coming to the party on January 11th at New Realm Brewing, and so I'll be able to meet whoever's coming down here.
That'll be
and then
great.
maybe we can work out when, because there are going to be some blackout times. Obviously, my parents are coming down. Soon, beginning of January, so it'll have to be maybe a little bit outside of that. But to be honest, outside of the winter not full winter, like maybe into the fall, starting to get, or spring, starting to get in the summer, is where it's really nice here because there's nobody here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like spring break is done, like winter vacation is done, so everything is not as busy as it would be, you know, when it's cold here.
I like the
or
off
cold there.
seasons when less people are here.
Exactly. So. But yeah, that's about it. What else? What we got going on this weekend? We got the pub crawl. We got Adam and Heather in town. We're gonna do some fun shit. I know he wanted to do the little. He called them the seahorses. I think.
Oh yeah, the seahorses.
Yeah, that I did with my brother.
Little scuba guy.
Yeah, it's not snuba. What do they call it? Mini submarines.
Mini submarines.
Yeah, so that's something we could do. You know, if you want to do that, I can, set you up. So basically, I'm just kind of like your liaison to Mexico.
Yes.
You know, now that I'm a permanent resident.
Yes.
Residente permanente.
Soy mexicana.
See, so, all right, guys, thank you so much for listening. As usual, if you guys have any questions about anything, moving to Mexico, vacationing in Mexico, what are some good spots? What the food? How does this work? How does that work? What are some good resorts to stay in? Even if you're not staying with us, I can tell you, kind of the area pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
And what's a good spot. So, and another thing is we are in Playa del Carmen, so we're about 50 minutes south of Cancun. So, you would need, with the prize, you would need to get down here, but I can show you how to do it. It's super easy. You can either set up a ride, like a private taxi, or you can take the bus. It's really nice buses. There's like TVs and AC and phone chargers and stuff, and it's like $12 to get here. So yeah.
I'm being humped right now.
Oh shit! I was like, I ain't that long. I'm like, I'm not that long, Lex. I don't know about that.
Get out of me, buddy.
Yeah. But buymeacoffee.com/Hansons on Hiatus. You can buy some virtual beers. Hansons on Hiatus. Again, Kim, thank you so much for the virtual beers.
Yes.
If anybody else feels a little generous over the holidays and wants to get us a couple beers, we would appreciate it.
We would appreciate it.
Hansonsonhiatus.com. You can be a monthly Fucky supporter. And as usual, like, follow, share, subscribe, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music at Hansons on Hiatus. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Happy Friday, fuckers.
Happy Friday, fuckies.
That's it. Thanks for listening. Goodbye for now. Bye.